So we're going to go over how to trim a Sheltie head today. And as you can see, there's a lot of hair. This one hasn't been done in several months. And when you go over, she's very flat, but as you can see with all this hair, it can make a difference. I start with the throat latch, and I take some people will use a thinner, but I will take a straight and take that hair off straight back. And I want to take the hair to the inside corner of the eye and come straight down. And this will take a few snips, especially with this length of coat that she's got. So again, I want this to be at the inside corner of that eye and cleaned out to there. The next thing I do when I trim a head is I want to clean this extra hair out of the stop in between the eyes. So I'll take my slicker and pull that forward, use my thinner, and I go in a X back and forth. And in between each, I want to see that she's still got a lot more hair there. So and I will come back to that after I start with the top skull, but I don't want to take out too much hair because we can't put it back. This is where it's important that your thinners lay flat, because you don't want to gouge in and you don't want to come up. But you do want to, when you're thinning this hair on the top skull, to go down to the bone, make sure you're laying flat, and then do and you could tell already we've got a little more to take out, but how much just that volume has helped. Again, make sure they're flat against the skull and clip. The next thing I want to do is I want to take out some of this cheek hair, and I want a line from the corner of the inside corner of the ear down to where we left our throat latch. And on AOACs, now at sables it's going to be a different type of trim, but AOACs, as you could tell, I could come straight in and clip, whereas the sables, you'll either sometimes want to come in from behind or start your trim quite a bit before your show, because you're going to take that color off the top and you want to be able to leave that color. But with AOAC, especially a bi blue like this, we can go straight in and cut this hair. So I want my line from here to here to clean these cheeks out, but I want to leave the fullness behind here. So as I look from here, I want to take the thinners and not go past that line that and clean that out. And even in one stripe, you can tell there's already a definition there, even though when we're not quite done, more than there is over here. Again, for the inside ear, down to the line where we finished our throat latch. And just the thinners, just to that line, because we want to keep the hair behind it to come up around and frame the face. Now, those are the initial cuts that I make and the pieces. So throat latch, stop, back skull, sides. Now, and normally when I do a head trim, I like to start at least 2 weeks before an entry. 3 weeks is preferable. And every week come back and do a little more refining of this. So, but since for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna come back and straighten this up a little bit. And I'm gonna clean out under this. You want it just to go straight back. And again, some people will use their thinners, but it takes more time than I want to do. And also, she has a very nice, tight, short lip line. So, except when you're doing that, good girl. So I'm going to take and just even this out around her lip line. And blend it into where I have done the throat latch. So that and I'm gonna revisit the stop, and we still have quite a bit of hair in there. And then revisit the back skull, and we've got a little bit of puffiness right over the top of the eyes. Again, all the way down to the skull. Do just a little bit more on the sides. I can see there's still a little ridge of this, so I will. So a lot different than how we started. Good girl. Good girl. Bud. So from a hairy beast to almost show ready.